Hello and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Eleva-Strum Cardinals. This is the C team matchup, first one of the day. Will be followed by JV and varsity later on. Lancer C team has yet to win a game this year, or a set. See if they can change that today. In JV basketball last year, this was our close game. Most of the teams on that JV are currently on this C team volleyball, so see if we can leak out at least a set win today. Serving first for the Lancers is going to be number 13, Sierra Green. And here we go. Tipped over the net by number 6, sent immediately back by Sido. That was Stevenson who tipped over the net. Can't be saved. Now set over to number 9, Wampool. And Lancers will get the first point, 1-0, on a good tip over by Sido. Serve received by Clara. And tipped over by Ivana. Sido just going to bump it over the net. Saved. And set for number 15. Birdsill to the back. Too far. And Lancers now with a 2-point lead. 2-0. Set for number 4, Clara into the net. Lancers now with a 3-point lead, 3-0. And this is a strong start that they needed. Green continuing to serve. And that one just off the top of the net. And streak will end at 3. Lancers with a decent sized lead to start. 3-1 as number 9, Wally Wampool, heads back to serve. Received by Nelner. Good tip over by Sido. Saved. And set for Clara over the net. Saved by Lamphere. Set for Sido. Going to bump it to the middle. Saved. And set across for Green over the net. That one's going to hit the back line. Sorry, Avaya. Point will go to Cardinals, and they'll cut it down to 1, 3-2. Wampool continuing to serve. And that one's going to head into the net. Lancers hold on to a 2-point lead, 4-2, as number 14, Anna Eichstedt, heads back to serve. Lunging save, sends it immediately back. Saved by Nelner, who will send it immediately back. Set for Birdsill. Good tip. Lunging save, gets it in the air. Sido tips it over. And Cardinals recover with a bump over by number 8, Avaya. Nelner, going to send it over, sent immediately back. Lunging save by Eichstedt. And Nelner's bump, unfortunately, goes backward instead of up. Point will head to the Cardinals on good volley with a bunch of good saves. And Cardinals cut it back down to 1, 4-3. Birdsill, who would be serving, but was going to be subbed out for number 10, Bailey Schwagel, who will head in to serve. Received by Lamphere. Sido set for number 10, Hamilton. Couldn't get it over the net. Point will go to the Cardinals, and they tied up at 4 as Schwagel continues to serve. Received by Nelner. Eichstedt sends back up for Nelner over the net. For the back, saved. And set for Avaya over the net. Good tip. Hamilton can't recover, and the Cardinals take their first lead of the game, 5-4. Lunging save by Lamphere, goes way too far back. Cardinals have a chance on it, and Cardinals now extend their lead to 2, 6-4. That one going to sail out by about a foot off the corner line. Lancers get the serve back and cut the lead down to 1, 6-5, as number 3, Alex Nelner, heads back to serve. And that one's going to head under the net. Cardinals get the serve right back and their 2-point lead. Score now 7-5 as number 4, Clara, heads back to serve. Received by Eichstead. Green sends it back. Nelner can't get it over the net. And the Cardinals now with a 3-point lead, 8-5. Miscommunication by Hamilton and Green. Cardinals now with a 4-point lead, 9-5. Clara continuing to serve. That one just over the net. Saved by Lamphy. He'll send it right back. Saved. And tipped over to the back by number 11, Ross. Sito set for Lamphy. Going to bump it to the back. Saved. Ross sets it across for Ashley over the net. But too far. Lancers cut it down to 3, 9-6, as number 16, Maggie Sito, will serve for the first time tonight. That one just off the top of the net. Point will head back to the Cardinals, as will the serve. They now lead it by 4, 10-6, as number 8, Ashley, heads back to serve. Received by Nelner. Green set for Hamilton, gets it over the net, and drops it on the line, but they're going to say Hamilton was in the net. So point will head back to the Cardinals. They now lead it by 5, 11-6. That one going to land about 3 inches off the sideline. And Lancers are going to take this point anyway. Cut it down to 4, 11-7, as number 10, Leah Hamilton, heads back to serve. Lunging save, sends it back, and miscommunication by the Lancers. Sito predicted that, came running in but couldn't make it there in time. As number 11, Daub, enters for number 14, Green. Sorry, 14, Eichstead. And number 11, Lily Ross, heads back to serve. Trying to extend their 5-point lead, 12-7, as Birdsell enters for Schwegel. Dow one back for it, couldn't get to it in time. Nelner running up, couldn't get to it in time either. Good spot. Ace for the Cardinals, gives the Lancers into a 6-point hole, 13-7. That one off the top of the net and back. Lancers cut it back down to 5, 13-8. Yeah, gonna need to go on a bit of a run here. Keep this game going. Number 12, Kelly Lamphere now serving. Lunging save, sends it immediately back. Nelner going to tip it right back over and can't be saved. Good spot by Nelner. Lancers cut it back down to 4, 13-9. And that one going to go sideways and out of play. Serve goes back to the Cardinals. Lancers have brought it now within 4. As Clara enters for Hewlett. And number 6, Mariah Stephenson, will serve. Off of Hamilton, can't get it up in the air. Ace for the Cardinals, they're back with a 6-point lead, 15-9. Received by Hamilton, sent back over, lunging save. Gets it over, but falls a foot off the sideline. Number 16, Jaskowski, will enter for number 6, Stephenson. And number 13, Sierra Green, will head back to serve again. Lancer is currently trailing by 5. Lunging save, can't get it up in the air. Ace from Green, Lancer's now within 4, 15-11. Lunging save, that one's going to make it over. Sito, good tip to the back, saved. And set for number 4, Claire into the net. Lancers now within 3, 15-12. And they're starting on a good mid-game run here as Green continues to serve. Good spot there, saved. And set for Claire, who will just set it over the net. Lunging save by Nelner. Sito sets it across for Nelner. Good tip over the net, lunging save. And sent to the back by Birdsill, too far. Lancers now within 2, 15-13. Trying to keep this 5-0 run going. 2 more to tie. Good spot, lunging save, and sent over by Ashley. Saved by Green. Sito set for Daub, and let's get ahead into the net. And the run ends, but Lancers bring it now within 3, 16-13, as number 9, Molly Lampool will serve again. And that one's going to head into the net, and just like that, serve right back to the Lancers, who now only trail it by 2, 16-14, as number 11, Ellie Daub, heads back to serve. And that one into the ceiling. Point and serve go back to the Cardinals, who lead it by 3 once more, 17-14, as Schwegel enters for Birdsill. And number 10, Schwegel will serve again. Lunging save by Green, tipped over by Hamilton, sent immediately back, but that one's going to fall out of bounds by about a foot. And back and forth points. Lancers back within 2, 17-15, with number 3, Alex Nelner, now serving. That one going to make it over. Saved. Sent immediately over. Sent immediately back by Eichstead. Sent to the back. Saved by Nelner, but too high. Went off her chest instead of her hands. And Cardinals back with a 3-point lead. Back-to-back points since 15-12. Cardinals still lead it by 3 as number 4, Clara, heads back to serve. Received by Daub. That's going to head right back over the net. Saved. And tipped over. Saved by Daub again. Sito set for Lamphere. And that one's going to sail off into the bench of the Cardinals. And the back-to-back point streak is broken by the Cardinals. They now lead it by 4, 19-15, as Clara continues to serve. Received by Daub. Sito set for Hamilton over the net. Saved. Set back over. And saved by Hamilton. Sito set for Hamilton. And can't get there in time. Cardinals now with a 5-point lead, 20-15, and they're pulling away late. And that one's going to head into the net. Lancers going to get a chance here to make a comeback. Currently only trailing by 4. As number 2, Hewlett, enters for Clara. And number 16, Maggie Sito, heads back to serve. She's had some good long streaks of serving in the past. See if she can pull one out here. And no, that one's going to head under the net. And Cardinals now with a 5-point lead once more, 21-16, as number 8, Ashley, heads back to serve. Received by Sito, and Daub diving attempt, can't get to it in time. Cardinals take a 6-point lead, 22-16, and I think they're going to finish it off here. Lancers brought it in close in the teens, but Cardinals coming on a late run here on an ace between Hamilton and Sito brings them now within 2, 23-16, with a 7-point lead. Ashley needs just 2 more to end it out, currently leading by 7. Received by Sito. Daub came over to help. Sito sent it over to her, wasn't in position. And the Cardinals now within 1, 24-16, currently with an 8-point lead. Serve received by Nelner. That's going to make it over. Sent immediately back. Saved by Nelner. Lamphere diving attempt, can't get there in time. And the Cardinals ended on a big run and win it by 9, 25-16. Second set will begin in about 3 minutes. Cardinals take the first one by 9, 25-16. And we are back, ready for set 2. Cardinals won the first one by 9, 25-16. Lancers going to need to win this one to extend their chance at a win. We will be playing a third set. It's 25. I'll remember that this time, regardless of who wins this one. But for the actual winning of the game, next set can determine it if the Cardinals take the win. Cardinals lineup checks out, as does the Lancers, and we are ready to begin the second set. Cardinals will be serving first in this one. Serving for the Cardinals will be number 10, Bailey Schwagel. And here we go. That one way too far. Too far back, too far sideways. Lancers again start out with a lead 1-0. And number 17, Miley Everhart will serve. Did not enter at all in the first set. And she's been having some really good serving streaks, especially last home game. I think had 9 in a row. That one just going to clear the net, saved by Green. Dow going to send that one straight into the net. And Cardinals going to tie it up at 1. Service by Ashley. Saved by Sito. Goes straight into the ceiling off a beam. And straight back onto the stage. Cardinals take a 1-point lead, 2-1. Lunging save by Eberhardt. Tipped over by Green, up by Green. Can't quite get it over the net. And the Cardinals now with a 2-point lead, 3-1. Ashley continuing to serve. Eberhardt can't get to that one in time. And Mustangs taking an early 3-point lead, 4-1. Received by Sito. Green set for Daub, and that one's going to go back instead of forward, regardless it hit the ceiling. And the Cardinals now with a 4-point lead, 5-1. That one's saved by Daub, and sent it too far for anyone to have a chance on it. And Cardinals run away with this one early, currently lead it by 5, 6-1. This one received by Hamilton. Green set for Daub. That one's going to make it over the net, but can't land it in play. And the Cardinals now with a 6-point lead, 7-1. So received by Daub. And that one just nicked the ceiling. No one else was there to make a play on it. And wise timeout by the Lancers. Cardinals currently on an 8-0 run, lead it by 7, 8-1. Back from the timeout, Lancers currently trail by 7, 8-1. Cardinals currently riding an 8-0 run. This one off of Sito. Ace from the Cardinals gives the Lancers into an 8-point hole, 9-1. the back, saved by Hamilton, and goes straight down. Cardinals currently on a 10-0 run, leading it by 9, 10-1. Received by Cito. Green set for Daub over the net. Saved. And into the net. Point will go to the Lancers, who currently trailing by 8, 10-2, ending that 10-0 run. Number 11, Daub now serving. And that one off the light. Point going to go to the Cardinals. And they get the serve right back. Currently lead it by 9 now, 11-2. And number 4, Clara will serve. That one's going to go into the net. And serve now right back to the Lancers as Willits will exit. And number 19, Bodie, will enter her first time entering tonight. And now she'll enter. Lunging attempt, gets it back over, doesn't hit the ceiling, saved by Daub. Green set for Hamilton, good tip over, save, but they're going to say her foot was in the net. So point will head right back to the Cardinals, who now lead it by 9, 12-3. And number 13, Hernandez, won it for the first time tonight. For number 10, Schwegel. And number 15, Birdsill will serve. Received by Cito. Bodie set for Hamilton and Green. Green was there in a good position. Hamilton accidentally ran into her and forced that one backwards. Cardinals now with a 10-point lead, 13-3, their biggest of the night. Received by Cito. Green set for Hamilton over the net. And a set across for Wampool off the top of the net and back to the Cardinal side. And Lancers get the serve back and cut the lead down now to 9. Number 13, Sierra Green now serving. That one just clears the net, lunging save, tipped, and can't be sent over. An ace from Green. Lancers now with an 8-point lead, 13-5. That one hits off the top of the net. And Cardinals get the serve right back, currently lead it by 9, 14-5. And that one's going to head to the net on a serve by Wampool. And Lancers are going to serve right back again as Eichstedt enters for Daub. Number 10, no, number 10. Yeah, number 10, Hamilton now serving. Saved and sent immediately back over, saved by Cito. Eberhardt sets it back for Cito, good tip over, saved, sent to the back. And tipped up, just clears the net. By about an inch, just got the trajectory just right. Cito thought it wasn't going to make it over on her side. And Cardinals now with a 9-point lead, 15-6. As number 16, Tchaikovsky will serve, and Clara will enter for Ross. And that one's going to head into the net. Lancers within 8, 15-7 as number 16, Maggie Cito heads back to serve, and number 6, Stephenson enters for Tchaikovsky. Cito, usually one of our better servers tonight, hasn't gotten it over the net yet. See if she can change that here. That one just off the top of the net as well. And serve going to head right back to the Cardinals. Number 10, Schwego will enter for number 13, Hernandez. And Schwego will head back to serve, trying to extend their 9-point lead, currently 16-7. Serve received by Hamilton, sends it right back. Miscommunication. Kayla didn't go for it. Point goes to Lancers. They cut it back down to 16-8. As Lamphere enters for Cito. And number 17, Eberhardt heads back to serve. Good serve, saved, tipped, and can't be sent over. Miscommunication by 6 and 4, Clara and Stephenson. Both tipped it, went straight up. Neither of them could legally hit it over. And if they could, they didn't. And Eberhardt cuts it down to 7. That was a high one to the back. Almost dropped on the line, only about 3 inches off. Nearly hit the ceiling as well. Point will go to the Cardinals. They're back with an 8-point lead, 17-9. As number 8, Ashley heads back to serve, and Birdsell enters for Kayla. Serve received by Hamilton, tipped over by Green. Set across for number 9, Whampool into the net. And Lancers back within 7, 17-10, as number 14, Eichstead heads back to serve. And that one's going to head under the net. Point right back to the Cardinals. And they again lead it by 8, 18-10. Number 11, Lily Ross heading back to serve. Received by Hamilton, sent immediately back, but about 3 inches off the sideline. No one was home, but couldn't quite get the line on it. And Cardinals now with a 9-point lead, 19-10. Serve, lunging saved by Eberhardt. She'll send it to the back, saved. And set for Whampool over the net. Saved by Eberhardt, she'll send it immediately back again. Tried to tip it over, trickled off the net, back down to her side. That was Stephenson. And Bodie heads back to serve, currently trailing by 8, 19-11. And that one gonna bounce on the line under the net. And Cardinals just 5 points away from taking the second set and the game. Currently lead it by 9, 20-11. As Hernandez enters for Schwegel. Lancers haven't been able to come back from that early 10-0 run. That's been the difference so far in this game, as an ace from Birdsell brings them now within 4 and a 10-point lead. Started out strong, got first point, hoping to make a comeback in this set. And after that 10-0 run, that's killed them so far. Currently only trailing by 10, 21-11. Without that 10-0 run, we're tied. Birdsell still serving, trying to finish this one off, as Eberhardt sends it immediately back. Set for Whampool, just tips over the net, saved by Hamilton. Green sends it back, Eberhardt sends it over, and it's saved by Birdsell. Sent over by Whampool again, saved by Willits. Sent back to Willits, who couldn't make a play on it. Point will go to the Cardinals, who are now within 3, and within 11 points of the Lancers. Birdsell still serving, needs just 3 more. That one just clears the net. Lunging Eichstead couldn't get a piece of it. And the Cardinals now within 2, leading by 12, 23-11. Serve received by Eichstead. Set for Lamphere to the back, saved. And set across for Whampool. Off of Willits, straight down. Couldn't get it high enough for anyone to make a play on it. And Cardinals now just 1 point away. Took the first set 25-16. 1 point away from taking this one by 14, 25-11. Lunging save by Eberhardt into the net. And that'll do it for the second set. Won the first one by 9, 25-16. Wins the second one by 14, 25-11. And Cardinals take the game. We will be playing a third set to 25 because we have time to do so. We'll be back in about 3 minutes for that final set. And we are ready to begin the third and final set. Cardinals won the first two, 25-16 and 25-11. Lancers still looking for their first set win of the year and their first game win of the year. Cardinals will be serving first for the third set. They won the toss. And serving first for them will be number 8, Alicia. And we are ready to begin. Alicia serving for the Cardinals to start them off. Cardinals see if they can take this third set. Lancers still looking for their first one on the year. Eberhardt going to send that one back. Saved. And set for number 4, Clara over the net. She's going to get the kill. And for the first time tonight, Cardinals going to take the first point. Lancers took the first point in the last two. Went on a 3-0-1 to start in the first set. Second set got the first one, then Cardinals went on a 10-0 run. So we'll see what happens here in the new pace to start. Set for Eberhardt over the net to the back corner. Lands it on the line. Good spot by Eberhardt. And Lancers have tied it up at 1. And number 17, Eberhardt, will head back to serve. She has yet to start on a big run here. See if she can change that in this final set. Set across for Hernandez over the net. Off of Bodie. Can't be saved by Eberhardt. And the Cardinals take a 1-point lead, 2-1. And Kayla will enter for Birdson. And Kayla will serve. That one lands on the line. Good spot there by Cardinals. Get the ace and take a 2-point lead, 3-1. This one received by Sito. Bodie sets it up for Green over the net. Saved. And set across for number 9, Lampool, who lands it on the opposite line. Cardinals now with a 3-point lead, 4-1. That one going to land 3 inches off the sideline. Lancers bring it down to 2, 4-2. As number 13, Kira Green, heads back to serve. That one just clears the net. Lunging save. Sent immediately back by Sito. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it over the net. And Cardinals retake a 3-point lead, 5-2, as Hewlett enters for number 4, Clara. And number 2, Grace Hewlett, will take over the serving. And that one's going to head rolls under the net. And Lancers get the serve back and cut it back down to 2, 5-3, as number 19, Annie Bodie, heads back to serve. Good spot there, lunging save. And set back for Hewlett. That one just clears the net, saved by Nelner, who'll send it immediately back. Saved by Hernandez. Set for Wampool over the net. Saved by Eberhardt, tipped over by Eichstead. Hernandez can't quite get it over the net. Lancers now within 1, 5-4, and this is feeling more like the first set. More of a closer game, if at least only early. Bodie serving now for the tie. That one can't quite make it over the net. Hits the top and rolls back down. And Cardinals now with only a 2-point lead, 6-4. As Ross enters for Hernandez. And number 11, Lily Ross, will head back to serve. And Willits enters for Bodie. That one just clears net, lunging save by Nelner. Sito gonna just send it over. Saved. And set across for number 8, Ashley. Which cannot be saved by a diving Nelner. Cardinals retake their 3-point lead, 7-4. And Ross will serve again. Received by Green. Sito set for Nelner to the back. Good spot, saved. And set back for Kayla. Miscommunication by Kayla and Ashley. Neither of them could make it over the net. Neither of them even went for it. Lancers cut it down to 2, 7-5, as number 3, Alex Nelner, heads back to serve. And that one couldn't even get any of it. Hit off her shoulder and didn't even make it to the net. Cardinals now with a 3-point lead, 8-5, as Birdsell enters for Kayla. And number 9, Molly Wampool, heads back to serve. Lancers still keeping it close. And no one was there. Make a play on it, found the gap. Ace from the Cardinals. They now take a 4-point lead, 9-5. They are biggest of this final set. Just clears the net, saved by Willits. Set back for Nelner, who gets it over the net. Good save by Sito and Nelner. And set for Wampool over the net, saved by Eberhardt. Sito gets it over the net, but can't get it in bounds. And the Cardinals now with a 5-point lead, 10-5. That one, now they're going to make it to the net. Lancers cut it down to 4, 10-6, as number 16, Sito heads back to serve. Could be her last time serving tonight. And still has yet to get a serve over. She's going to try the underhand this time, and she'll at least get it over. Sent immediately back, and can't be saved by a diving Nelner. That was Hewlett who sent it back. And Cito will end the night without getting 2 straight. Some JV have entered out of the locker room. Koenig and Quaid. They await the conclusion of this game. That one at the net brings the Lancers back down within 4, 11-7. As number 6, Stephenson, enters for number 16, Jakowski. And number 12, Kaylee Lamphere, will head back to serve. She had 3 in a row last time she served. 3 in a row right now would be pretty good. Bring the Lancers within 2. Good spot there. Tipped. Sent back. Can she send it over? Yes, she can. That was Clara. Saved by Cito. Green sets it for Eberhardt to the back. Lunging save. That one's not going to come back. Off into the door. Lancers cut it down to 3, 11-8. As number 19, Bodie, enters for Willits. And number 12, Kaylee Lamphere, continues to serve. Another good spot there. Tipped. Birdsill just tips it over. That's going to land about a foot off. And Lancers now within 2, 11-9. 3 straight. Good tip over by Green, saved. And set for Wampool over the net, saved by Cito. And miscommunication by Eberhardt and Green. And the Cardinals brought us in 3, 12-9. 3 straight points for the Lancers. They're bringing it closer. As number 13, Hernandez, enters for number 11, Ross. Lancers settling in a little bit late here. They're close. They've got it within 3. Cito going to send it immediately back. Tip back over. Saved by Bodie. Green diving attempt. Can't make a play on it. An unfortunate spot. Sent immediately back by the Cardinals. Bodie couldn't make a play on it. No one else could get there in time. As we have about half the JV that have now exited the locker room. Miscommunication by Eberhardt and Lamphere. And Cardinals now with a 5-point lead. They're pulling away in the teens. As number 8, Alicia, continues to serve. Received by Cito, high into the ceiling. Green going to just tip it over and can't be saved. Good spot by Green. And the entire JV has now exited the locker room. About halfway done for completing the 3rd set here. As number 17, Miley Eberhardt, heads back to serve. She's had a bunch straight so far tonight. That one, they're going to sail about a foot off the back line for her. Unfortunate for the Lancers, they needed a few out of her. Cardinals retake a 5-point lead, 15-10, as Kayla enters for Birdsong. And Kayla will head back to serve. Received by Eberhardt. And off the net, can't be saved by Green. And now a 6-point lead for the Cardinals. Still working on the run that can finish it off. They've got a decent-sized lead so far. Off of Lamphere. And that one's going to go sideways off into the bleachers. And now a 7-point lead for the Cardinals, 17-10. As number 14, Eichstead, enters for Eberhardt. And Cardinals looking like they might pull away here towards the end and finish them off in 3 sets. That serve off of Nelner into the JV. And now an 8-point lead for the Cardinals off another ace by Kyla. 18-10. They're just 7 points away from taking the game. That one received by Nelner. Tipped over by Green. Saved. And sent over. Received by Nelner. That one's going to head over. Lunging save by Hernandez. Off into the nets. Lancers get the serve back and cut it down to 7. Still a manageable comeback here. One of the C team's better servers, number 13. Green heads back. And I think I jinxed it. Right into the net. Cardinals retake an 8-point lead, 19-11. And the serve will head back to number 4, Clara. That one get handed the net. And point right back to the Lancers. They're still hanging on. 7's manageable. Right on the edge of manageable and most unlikely. Number 19, Annie Bahodi heading back to serve. Drifts that one, tipped, and Hewlett will send it over, saved by Green. Sito set for Nellner over the net. Lunging saved by Hewlett again. She'll send it over. The lunging saved by Green. Eichstead can't get to it in time. And the Cardinals now with an 8-point lead, 20-12. And a timeout from the Lancers. They're going to try to figure it out here coming late. Currently trailing by 8, 20-12. In the third and final set, Cardinals trying to take all three, currently 5 away from sending us into the JV game. Number 12, Hernandez, heads back to serve, needs just 5 more to finish him off. That one gonna sail well off the sideline. And Lancer gonna serve back. It's number 3, Alex Melner, as Willett enters for Bodie. And Melner will serve. Gonna need a decent run here to keep this game going. And that one's gonna pop up and bounce over the net. Cardinals now only 4 points away, 21-13. Lancers 8 points away from the Cardinals. As Birdsong enters for Kayla, and number 9, Wampu will serve. Just clears the net. Lunging save by Green. Can't get it. Can't even get a piece of it. Cardinals now within 3. 22-13. Lead it by 11. That one received by Nelner. Sito set for Eichstead over the net to the back. Drops it down on the corner line. Good spot by Eichstead. Lancers bring it down to 8. 22-14. And Sito will get one last chance. Has yet to serve 2 straight. She's going to serve this one underhand or 2 overhand. Didn't go so well. Good spot there. Lunging save. Tipped over. And Green going to send it right back. Set across for Wampool to the back. Too far. And Sito, see if she can start on a nice run here. Been waiting for it all night. She's had some good runs in the last few games. Can she pull them through late? Get 7 straight. And get their first game of the year. That one just tips over the net. And an ace from Sito. Gives the Lancers now only a 6-point hole to come back from. And her 4th time at serving. Finally getting something done. Currently at 3 straight. Received by Hewlett. Set across for Wampool to the back. Splits between Sito and Nelner. And good run by the Lancers. They brought it back closer. Their highest on the night was 16. Currently at 16 right now. Should be able to get at least one more. And get a new record high on points for the night. Trying to crush those hopes. Number 4, Clara, just needs 2 more to end this out. Received by Nelner. Green. Couldn't get it up in the air, ended up going sideways. No one had a chance on it. And Cardinals just 1 point away from taking the 3rd set. And a chance to end it here. Received by Sito. That one's going to clear the net. Saved. And can't be sent back. Lancer's going to get one last chance. And this is the most points they've gotten tonight. Currently at 17. With number 12, Lamphere, heading back to the serving line. He's had some really good serves tonight. Needs just 7 straight to keep this game going. And that one's going to head straight down off her hands. And bounce up into the net. And that'll do it. Cardinals win all 3 sets, 25-16, 25-11, and 25-17. Lancers make a pretty nice comeback at the end to bring it close. Turning off the broadcast, I'll turn it back on in about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes for the start of the JV game. And if you're not joining us for that, hope you enjoyed it.